What would your parents say if you told them that you're better than them? Not in an ego way or an I'm above you kind of way, just better. This is something I've found myself saying to myself often, because that's the whole point, right? Every generation is supposed to go a little further, break a few cycles, heal things our parents never had the tools to heal, do things they could never do or maybe never got the chance to. And when you think about it like that, it's more real, it gets softer, it becomes less about comparison and more about growth. Your parents were better than their parents in their own ways, and now here we are, learning things they didn't know, navigating a world they never had to face, feeling emotions they were taught to simply bury. Of course we're better. Think it, say it. That's how life's meant to move. The funny part is, they might not say it out loud, but a part of them probably wants that. Wants you to be stronger, calmer, more aware, more free, more you. So maybe the real question isn't, are you better than your parents, but are you becoming the version of yourself your parents never had the chance to become? That being said, take it with you, sit with it, and don't ignore the importance behind it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you spinning the block, for those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. My name is Paul. I've been wanting to do an intro, well, not an intro like that. I guess I've been wanting to talk about the intro, this topic, for a minute now, because it's not even a question I've always had. That's something I've constantly found myself telling myself, or just thinking like I'm better than my parents. And like I said in the intro, it's not like a brag or I'm above you type thing. It's never that. It's really what I said about generations after generations being better than the previous generation. I 100% want my daughter to be better than me in every aspect. So that's what I mean by I'm better than my parents. Or what would your parents say if you told them that you were better than them? I'm sure the initial response would be like, wait, chill, relax, what you mean? But if you explained it to them and broke it down to them in the matter of how I just said or how I explained, then I'm sure they'd understand, and I'm sure they would support it. They'd want that. That's just something that I've always found myself saying to myself or thinking. It's not in a disrespectful way. It's not. I haven't talked to my parents about it, but that's something I would tell my parents. I'd tell my mom that. I'd tell my dad that. And I don't think they'd take it in a negative way. And if they did, I'd just explain it to them. But it's just something interesting to me. Be better than your parents. And I hope you are better than your parents. Urban Matcha. Urban Matcha is a place in Chinatown. They specialize in the banana pudding matcha. And that's what this is. The first time I came here was last summer with my sisters, and I haven't been back since. But it's the best matcha I've ever had in my life. My sister can vouch for it. She said the same thing. But the reason I haven't come back yet is because I've been nervous. I've been nervous that if I tried it again, it wouldn't be as good as the first time. But I'm over that because I was craving it. So here I am with the banana pudding. Am I becoming a food review channel? Because last video I didn't really review the Chipotle, but I was eating Chipotle in the car. Am I becoming one of those people that eat in the car and talk about life? I wouldn't be mad at that because it's cool, it's interesting, I'm chilling. The reason I didn't stay in there was because the music again. In cafes, it's a trend. It seems to be a common trend or a common theme to play music loud, which is interesting because in a cafe you usually have people working, but a cafe is a cafe. It's a public area to be social and do whatever you deem necessary. This is the best matcha I've ever had in my life. It's called Urban Matcha. Apparently it's an ice cream shop, but they sell Hello Matcha in there, and it has like cafe vibes. So that's on me. I thought it was a cafe. I broke my straw, so I can't get in it how I want to get in it. But this is fire. Keep in mind, I don't even like banana pudding, but that's how elite it is. Anyway, I came here originally to hit the cafe when I thought it was a cafe and lock in for a few hours to edit, but since it's too loud in there, I'm gonna hit H Mart, and then I'm gonna go to this cafe up in Northwest Las Vegas. It's called Aware. This is the cafe that I find myself at quite often because of the environment, and I find myself being able to lock in for hours there. And that's what I want to do today. Today's Sunday. That's what I want to do today because I was editing a video and I just watched it this morning, and I just didn't like the flow of it, so I'm about to scrap that. And I was 7 minutes deep, color graded and everything. I'm 7 minutes deep, but I just didn't like it. And sometimes that's how it is when it comes to doing your projects. It's like 1 minute you'll like it, the next minute you won't. And I'm at the point, you have all this space. This is crazy. You have all these parking spots. There are times where I'll edit or I'll color grade and I'll come back to it a little bit later and I just won't like it. And this is one of those times. So I'm just about to scrap the whole thing and start over, which I'm fine with. It gives me more practice. That's how I look at it. You got to be optimistic about stuff like this. If you don't like how it turned out, you either leave it the same and don't worry about it, don't stress about it, or you change it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm changing it. So I'm gonna hit that cafe and lock in for, I'll probably get there like around 3. It's 1 o'clock. I'll probably get there around 3. I'm gonna lock in until they close at 6. I'm trying not to be a perfectionist, but I do want my videos to flow and look the way that I envision in my head. So that's what I'm gonna do, and hopefully I get it right. Oof. As you can see right there, I got a new package. I wasn't supposed to, but there was a Black Friday sale, and I've been looking for sweats for a very long time. And within this journey of me looking for sweats, I've learned or come to realize that a lot of places don't have good quality or the quality that I'm looking for. I've been looking for them for a very long time and I just couldn't find the quality. And my sister's been telling me about Elwood for forever now. And I'm not gonna say I've been putting it off, but I've been putting it off. I don't know why I've been putting it off. I think because of the prices. It's an expensive brand, but now that I understand, it's worth it. I'm always skeptical about buying clothes online because you never know the material. But she was vouching for it for over a year now, so I should have just listened to her, but better late than never. And on top of that, they were doing a Black Friday sale. I think it was 30% off plus an extra 10, so 40% off. I'm obviously gonna show y'all everything I got, and I'm wearing one right now. I couldn't help myself. Like I said, the quality, the fit, everything, the material, like everything is nice. I've been wearing this one for the past 2 days. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I would say it fits true to size, but if you want a more oversized baggy look, go a size up. This is the white with the white pants outside of white shirts and tank tops and white socks. This is probably the only thing that I have attire wise that's white. I don't rock white because I don't know how to rock white. I don't know how to rock white, meaning I don't know how to wear white outside without getting it dirty, so I don't even bother. Like if I'm sitting down, I feel like my ass is just gonna be dirty all the time. This will be my initiation, I guess. This is just the blue top. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might order the blue pants so I can have the full set, but this is the blue top. This is the lighter gray along with the pants inside. It's really nothing crazy. I was just looking for some sweats. I've been having a hard time finding stuff to lounge around in, stuff to chill in. Now I will say, if you're going to buy these sweats, I think the 3-pack when it's not on sale is like 2 something, and then each top is $85 if I'm remembering correctly. I'll put a link in the description. And then the pants are around $85 too. So yes, it's a bit expensive if you don't catch them on sale, but if you catch them on Black Friday sale or whatever other sales they do, it's worth it. It's worth it to me. That being said, if you are going to the website and you're just buying pieces a la carte style, yes, this is a little bit brighter, this is a little bit darker, but not to the point where I would pay for them separately. I only got these because this suit, and this suit, it comes in a 3-pack. That's the only reason I have these 2 colors. But like I said, if I was buying it by themselves, like a la carte, like just buying each one, I would not get these. So just keep that in mind. The colors are very similar to an extent. Like I said, I was looking for just sweats, lounge around gear, sweatsuits, sweatpants, sweatshirts, hoodies. It's so hard to find just quality material. But yeah, that was my haul. I just realized that there are probably new people to this channel that have never seen me cook, and they only see me eat out. And I promise, I am the last person that is going to opt to eat out. I have been eating out more than usual because I'm trying to get out more. And that doesn't necessarily mean I need to go out to eat. That's just what I find myself doing. I'm going with the flow. But I do cook, I promise. I'm usually at home making meals for myself. I rarely eat out, so y'all caught me in rare form. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing fantastic. I just got off the phone with my mom actually. In regard to the start of this video, what would your parents say if you told them you were better than them? And I didn't necessarily like just pick up the phone like, yo mom, I'm better than you. I went about it in a tactful manner, and we had a discussion and everything, and she answered it exactly how I thought she would answer it. I feel like, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like 90% of parents would answer it the same way. And there are that other 10 that we won't speak on, but I'd say 90% of parents would answer the same way my mom did. She low-key got offended, like, of course I want you to be better than me. Like, I sacrificed so much for you to be better than me, you know? And it was real touching. It was real touching. Damn near made me cry, because I was like, damn, that's my man. I love my mom. That's my homegirl. The older I get, I'm noticing slowly that I'm becoming my parents. And I have no problem with that, because my parents are phenomenal individuals and I always looked up to them, obviously. But I don't know, it was just talking to her about that, and basically she was telling me how proud she was of me and everything, and just hearing that from anyone, but especially your parents, people we sought acknowledgement from our whole lives. I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I certainly did. I sought out acknowledgement from both parents in school and work and everything I've done. And even now, like, I'll hit my mom up when it comes to my creative work, making vlogs and everything, and she watches my vlogs, and she'll talk about them to me, and she'll say, oh, I like this, blah blah blah. She'll just, you know, kick back and talk with me about things that I'm doing, and she'll tell me she's proud of me. And I know there are a lot of you out there that can relate to it, and unfortunately I know there are people out there that can't relate to it, but just know that somebody's proud of you. So whatever you're doing, just keep doing that, whether that be honing your craft or something that's going to get you to the next level of, or closer to success, or maybe it's just a hobby, a creative journey that you're going on. Somebody's proud of you, so never forget that. But hearing that from her just now, and we talk often, and she tells me she's proud of me and everything, but I don't know, this time just hit a little harder, I guess you can say. But yeah, I really just wanted to touch back on this topic, the parent topic, with y'all, to give y'all some results. And ask y'all parents the same thing. Don't go to them like, yo, I'm better than you. Like, that's crazy. The more I think about it, that's crazy. Go to them though, and talk to them, have a talk with them about it, and I guarantee you our conversations, if we compared them, they wouldn't be different at all. But I'm gonna get going before I find myself sitting around not going.